Okay. Okay, so first of all, we've got our team leaders of the week. So Success Club is Terry Clearwater with Success Club 6. She's locked in Success Club 5, which is like Success Club should be a non-negotiable in your business if you're wanting to move it forward. So that is fantastic, Terry, your first month. That is great. Volume for the week was Melissa Schwab with 270 PV. Now, this is Success Club doesn't mean everything. It tells us how many new customers we have, but PV tells us how many customers we have in total. So this is past customers. This is customers who didn't order necessarily a challenge pack. This is your challenge pack sales. This is everything combined in one. So that is important aspect of your business as well. So that is fantastic, you guys. And you're both in your first month. That is crazy. So tonight I want to talk about Success Club. We have how many days left of the month? Like 5. And if you haven't locked in Success Club, it's okay. There's still time. I have heard that this has been an extraordinarily tough month for a lot of coaches. It's been a tough month for me. I know it's been a tough month for a few people and a few diamonds on our team. It's been tough I've reached out to my diamond and above Canadian group, and a lot of people in there are saying that it's been a tough month. I think people are just so into summer and they don't, like, it went by so fast. They don't want to let it slip away, and they're trying to get their kids back to school, and there's just always a reason not to do something. So we're going to talk about how to lock in that Success Club the last few days of the month and some strategies you can use. So first of all, I have to say this, leave the points at the door, okay? Don't go into a conversation focused on the points and not about the person, because I don't care if you're talking in person or if you're talking over Messenger, if you're talking by text, people can sense your tone. People can sense what you're feeling. They can sense your doubt or your passion. They can sense your fears or your confidence, and they can sense your wanting points, or they can sense you're wanting to help them. So just be very, very sure to yourself that when you go into a conversation, you're not thinking, okay, this will be Success Club points. Don't think that. Think totally and completely outside the box as, how can I help this person? Maybe they're not ready for a challenge group. Maybe a clean eating group would be better for them, which we have one coming up. Yes, that won't get you your Success Club points for this month, but it'll help you for the months to come. But that's the thing, is the last thing you want to do is leave people thinking that you are after a sale. So I want you to really focus your attention and your mind on what is best for that person. And I guarantee that they will see that. They will see your confidence. They will see your passion to help them, and that you really have a solution. And that is when they will say yes. So again, focus on what matters the most. We are in this business to help people. So it doesn't matter if it will be a Success Club point for you or not. Make sure that you have the person's best interest at heart and not just what is going to show up in your back office. Because I've said this before, and I'm sure you guys have heard it. If you are in this business to make money and that's it, you're not going to go very far, because this is not a get rich quick scheme. This is something just like anything in life that you have to work for. You can't just sign up and sit back and watch the Success Club points roll in or watch your customers roll in. This is a business that you have to work for, just like anything else. So as long as you have the best interest at heart of the person and that you really, truly want to help people, everything else will fall into place. And another thing too, if you guys are finding, because I know especially early on in the business, you can feel doubtful of yourself. You can feel just like you don't have any confidence because you don't have coaches under you. You might not have Success Club points to fall back on. You might not have made a Success Club point at all. It's okay. The one thing that you have to remember when you are talking to people is what the products have done for you, what the challenge groups have done for you, and how they have changed and transformed your life. You are here right now for a reason. You are a coach for a reason. You wouldn't have signed up as a coach because the products didn't work, because you felt unfulfilled, because you felt that money for Shakeology was better used somewhere else. So you need to really have that mindset of, this is what's happened, this is how it's helped me, and this is how it can help you. So striving to help as many people as possible feel the same victories and the same changes as you. That is why we're here. So as long as you remember what matters most, you're fine. Now, I talk about goals a lot, and it sounds really repetitive, but you have to have goals. You have to know where your ship is headed. You have to look at the map before you start your journey, because if you don't, your ship is going to end up somewhere that you never either wanted or didn't predict or are not ready for, or just period, like I said, didn't want, weren't ready. So if you write down your goals, and I always suggest have goals for the day, for the month, for 6 months, for a year, for 2 years, for 5 years, write them down, because that's when they come alive, and that's when you know that those aren't just wishes that are floating around in your head. Those are your goals. Those are what you want. Those are what you're going to work for. So when you set your goals, then you have to figure out what you have to do to accomplish them. Like I said, if you don't know where your ship is going, you don't know how to get there. And then you just will never get there. So you have to remember to map out what you want. So you need to create a plan of action. So like I said, we've got a few days left before the month's over, and you want to lock in Success Club 5. That's 3 people you need to help. 3, that's it. You have 150 friends on your Facebook list. I'm sure that you can find 3 people. I'm sure there's 3 people in that list that need your help, that want your help, that have been thinking about making a change and are curious about your change. If you want to hit Success Club 10, then you need to help 5 people. Again, 150 people in your friends list. I'm sure you can find 5 people. And Success Club 20 is 10 people. 10 people is not hard to find. So as long as you know what your goals are and what you need to do to get them, that is where your success will come from. Now we're going to talk about some strategies on how to lock in Success Club this last week of the month. So first, retrace your steps. If you guys don't have a follow-up list, I strongly suggest you make one. Something that will work for you, a strategy, or if it's a notebook, if it's loose leaf that's in a binder, if it's on your computer, whatever. Do a follow-up list. So these are people who have came to you for help, who have asked you about your journey, who have said, oh my gosh, you look incredible, what are you doing? I see you're eating clean. How is that? I always thought it would be difficult or expensive. Make sure you're tracking all of those people who are reaching out to you and who have shared an interest. Because just because it wasn't the right time for them last month or the month before or 6 months ago, it might be the right time now. So you can never engage with somebody without following up, because in my opinion, if you talk to somebody about a challenge group and they say no and you leave them completely alone and in the dust, to me that shows them that you were after a sale, that you came to them or you brought up a challenge pack because you were looking for a sale. So if you follow up with them, if you offer a clean eating group, if you offer them the first shot at your challenge group, like, you know what, hey, we talked about a challenge group a couple months ago. I'm not sure if you're interested now or if it's the right time for you, but I wanted to give you first dibs on spots that I have. Just nonchalant, friendly. Because like I said, if you come back to them and offer them suggestions and just resources, they're going to take that and they're going to say like, hey, this girl remembered that I went to her for help. She remembered that I was looking for something and she knows that I want something and that I'm craving more in my life. So she obviously wants to help me. She didn't just want to make a sale that month. So it's all about your mindset. If you think that people are going to think you're after sale, or if you think you sound salesy, you probably are. So just have that mindset shift of, I want to help people in any way I can, whether it's 2 Success Club points or none. I want to help people so they can live their best life. And that will help you talk to people and show the value of what you have to offer in your products, in your challenge groups, and as a coach yourself. So if you don't have a follow-up list right now and you're like, okay, I want to hit Success Club, it's okay. Go through your messages on Facebook, text, whatever you have been using to contact and share your story with people. Go through your messages. Hey, this person texted me a couple of weeks ago and we got talking about, we were talking about our kids and how they're going back to school, and she asked me about Beachbody. And at the time I wasn't a coach, but now I am, and I'm ready to help people. So I'm going to reach out to her because she shared an interest in what I'm doing. It doesn't have to be salesy. That is the last thing we want to do. Just act as a friend who wants to help. So like I said, go through your messages, go through your comments on your pictures. If you posted a before and after picture and somebody was like, oh my gosh, you look incredible, I really need to do something. Go back to that person and offer them a solution that you know works. Okay, that was a big number 1. I apologize. Number 2 is reach out, which goes hand in hand with retracing your steps. So this can be reaching out to people who, as I said, have shared an interest already in what you're doing. This can be, just think of your family and your friends, people who care about you and that you're really close with. Is there anybody in your family or your friends who you think would benefit from this? And being that they're your friends and your family, you can be honest with them. Like, you know what? How are you doing? This is what I've been doing. I've just signed up to be a coach because I believe in this product so much, because it's helped me so much, and I want to pay it forward. Do you think this would be something you want to join me with? Because I care about, like, you guys care about your family and your friends first off, right? And I bet you, if I asked you, every single one of you would want to help your loved ones live a better life. So reach out to them and just, like I said, be honest. You know what? I'm running my first challenge group. I'm so excited about it, but I'm looking for people. I'm kind of nervous about it, but I really know that these products work, and I really want to help as many people as possible. And you want success stories as well. So would they give you a referral? Would they give you a testimonial if they did the product? If you've been a coach for a while, you can still do this. You can still say, you know what? I've been doing the business for a while and I'm loving it. And my passion has grown so much that I can't even describe it. I never thought I'd be this passionate about something. And I really want to do something with this business and continue this. Do you think you want to join me? So if you're looking for a success partner, like if somebody you want to lose 10 pounds, have them as accountability partners, anything like that. Just be honest and be real and be just yourselves, because that is what's going to help you in this business. Because ultimately, the products don't sell. Beachbody doesn't sell. You sell yourself, because they don't care about the 21-day fix. They don't care about Joe Blow's pictures on, the infomercial. They don't care. They care about you, your story, your journey, and that you can help them at what you can offer them. That they know that package is not going to be bought and sat on the shelf. It's going to be bought and put to use in your challenge group. So you really need to know that what you have to offer is so valuable. So never, ever forget that. Okay. Number 3 is share. So I know everybody by now has done their challenge group posts for their upcoming challenge group, inviting people to it. Post again. Now, it doesn't have to be the same post. Sometimes the simplest posts, the simplest words get the most attention. So one that's worked really well for me is if I give you 30-minute workouts, an easy to follow portion control nutrition plan that will help you lose 10 to 15 pounds in 21 days, would you do it? That post I've done a couple times and has definitely got me the most, because that says everything about that program in one sentence. People don't care about the 21-day fix unless they're like us that have had crazy results. There's a lot of Beachbody coaches out there, and they're all talking about the 21-day fix, and it gets old. And they're like, oh my gosh, they're scrolling and they're like, oh, look, another 21-day fix, another Beachbody coach, whatever. They don't understand what that program does. Some people might have wrote it off already, saying, oh, whatever, it's just, everybody's doing it and it's probably just a fad. You have to show them what it does. Because like I said, they don't care about Autumn Calabrese. They don't care about Beachbody. They don't care about the names on the programs. It means nothing to them. And somebody who's never heard of these programs is like, what the heck's the 21-day fix? That means nothing to me. If you tell them in a sentence what that program will do and what they have to do in it, losing weight and getting healthy the healthy way, that shows volumes of knowledge and information in one sentence. Now, that's just one idea. You can say, you know what? I overindulged this summer. I want to drop 10 pounds. I've gained 5 back from what I've lost, and I really want to start buckling down. Who wants to be my accountability partner? Who wants to lose 10 pounds with me? You can show before and after pictures. Those get so much traction on Facebook and social media because they show people that somebody that they know has got crazy results, that's done it the healthy way, and that's shown and being proof that the product works. So before and after pictures are great. Now, those, like I said, are just a couple of points. And when you have people who are commenting on your pictures, your posts, that they're interested, or just anything, get them into a private message ASAP. Don't thread that along on your post about, oh yeah, it's the 21-day fix. Or I usually don't jump into that anyway, but oh yeah, we're starting our challenge group on the 7th. We're doing preseason, and just telling them all this information. Don't have your conversation on there, because everybody's different. Everybody's needs are different. Everybody's goals are different. You want to have a one-on-one conversation so that people can really get to know you, what you're offering, and that you can get to know them, that they don't have to feel that there's an audience behind them. So get them into a private message ASAP. Talk to them like you're their best friend. Don't jump into Beachbody right away. Hey, how's it going? Your daughter's so cute. I saw you commented on my post. I just wanted to know if you had any questions, or if you were interested in my next challenge group. Trickle in that information, but like I said, get them into a private message ASAP. Don't tell them the cost on there. Don't tell them that there is a fee, because they will not understand what the fee is for. If you say, oh yes, there's a fee to my challenge group, they'll think, oh, so she's running a challenge group and she's charging people. That's not it at all. You're running a free challenge group for people who have the same program, that they bought the program that they will have forever. So those little things can really throw people off. So don't post anything like that in the comments at all. And you can even write on there, because we talked about how we need to continually answer and comment to people's comments on our pictures. Just say, oh, for sure, Carol, I will PM you right away. She knows you're going to personal message her. She knows the message is coming and that the ball is now rolling. And like I said, that will get your post shared more in people's newsfeed. Okay, number 4, offer an incentive. So if you're a newer coach, you might not want to do this. That is okay. If you're just starting out, but you have an extra Shakeology shaker cup, or you have an extra headband from Sports Check or whatever, you can offer an incentive. If you say the first 3 people to sign up for my challenge group will get a prize, or get a gift, a personal gift from me. You can get cheap workout tops. You can get cheap, like I said, headbands or water bottles that cost like $5. If you want to get that ball rolling, you can offer that in a challenge group post. Like I said, if you want to 30-minute workouts, nutrition, lose 15 pounds, first 3 people who sign up get a gift from me. If you've been a coach for a while and you don't mind giving out a little bit more incentive, there's the Fix8 cookbook that came out in July. That's a great one. It's under, I think it's about $20, a little bit cheaper for coaches. So if you have that you want to give away, or you can even say a draw. You know what? My next challenge group, because it's fall, I'm feeling really excited about it. Everybody who joins my challenge group will get their name put in for a draw for a free Fix8 cookbook. There's another one. Referrals. Ask for referrals. So this can be if your friend wants to join your challenge group, she's super excited about it, you can ask her, hey, do you happen to know anybody who would want to do it with you? This is a really fun group of girls. I'm really excited about it. It's my first challenge group, or it's the first challenge group since summer, and I'm doing it personally. If you have anybody who you think would be interested in joining us, who would benefit from this, let me know. Or you can ask them or tell them to reach out to me, or I can reach out to them. If you have somebody who's not really interested in the challenge group at this time, you can ask them, well, you know what? I'm really loving what I'm doing. I'm really wanting to reach and help as many people as possible. Do you know anybody that might be interested? Ask for referrals. If you do not ask, you do not get. So it's something, and it's another thing that if you don't ask, somebody else will. And you don't have to be pushy about it. It's just a question. You can make sure you specify that you are in this to help as many people as possible. Now, boost your like post. Now, if you have a like page, which I usually suggest starting one up as soon as you can, as soon as you're comfortable, just because you can build on it, get used to having it, get used to posting on it every day. So then when you do get further along in your business and you do want to promote it and you do want to share it with more and more people, you will have content in there, you will have value in there. So when people do start to trickle in, they're going to be like, holy man, look at this girl. She's got so many recipes and she's got so many workout tips and she's so inspiring, and they're going to follow you. So I usually suggest starting that as soon as you can. And then when you do have one and you feel more confident with it, you can boost your page, or you can boost your page, you can boost your post. So if you have a challenge group post, you can boost it for however much you want. And this will just get it seen. This will broaden your awareness and your audience to people. So that is a good way to bring and reach out to more people than are in your warm market or your usual friends. In your post, include a call to action. So when you are talking about your challenge group, or you're talking about your journey, you're talking about anything, a healthy recipe, a workout tip, put at the bottom, feel free to share, or share this with anybody who you feel would benefit. That is giving people permission, because some people don't know. We're in this business, and social media is our business front. It's our platform. That's why it works so good that you can work from home. But a lot of people use Facebook for personal reasons. I know all of us started with that. So sometimes people don't know what they should and should not share. So if you don't give them the go ahead, they might not even think about it. It might not occur to them, or they might not know that you want them to. So when you finish your challenge group or post, you can say, I'm out to help as many women or as many people as I can feel as amazing as I do. Feel free to share this post or share it with someone who you think would benefit. That is such a little tiny question or asking of somebody, but it's such a big, it brings a big it trickle into your business, because it's your business and your post and your page gets seen by more people than are in your warm market. So ask and you shall receive, right? And then the last one is, you can't see this, and you know what, I can't too. Take matters into your own hands. So if you are like 2 points away from hitting Success Club or hitting your goal, you might want to think about your next program purchase. So if you've done the fix and you're like, you know what, it's great, but I'm kind of wanting to switch things up, you might want to get your next program. So what I would do is, if your dad or your mom or your sister or your cousin hasn't ordered from you or doesn't have a Team Beachbody account, you can, or your husband or whatever, you can order under them as like, as long as they have a different email address, you can set them up as a customer, and you can order your next program as a challenge pack. So I know a lot of us, like our hubbies drink it, our kids drink Shakeology. If you want, you can get the sample packs or the individual packs of Shakeology if you don't think you will use it in time to get your next auto ship. You can sell those little packets for like $4 to $5 a piece, but you can get size for sale for $164 if you order it through, like, say your hubby's email, or if you have kids that are old enough to have their own email, you can order it from there. Make sure you stop the auto ship if they're not on it, and that will give you your extra 2 points. You get yourself a new program that's pretty much the same price as what you would pay as a coach. That's another great thing about a challenge pack that most people that aren't in the business don't understand, that they're basically getting it for our price. So that is another way to rack in those last couple of points. And that is totally optional and depends on what you are comfortable with in your own business. And one more that I actually didn't right on here. If you have, say, a sister, or a friend, somebody that's closer to you that you feel you can be honest with, that won't take it offensively, if they've ordered a program, like say they did 21 Day Fix, and now they're interested in 21 Day Fix Extreme, or Size that just came out and is on sale right now, or the 3-Day Refresh, which is on sale right now. If they're interested in another program, you can offer them the challenge pack into your challenge group, of course, but you can ask if they wouldn't mind ordering under their husband, just like we discussed with your own account or when you're getting your own fitness program. If they have a husband who has an email, or again, a kid that has an email, or a mom that has an email, if they wouldn't mind opening up another account to order their next program and challenge pack, and to get you the extra 2 points. They'd order the challenge pack anyway. I've used this a few times with, like I said, you want to be sure that the people will understand and that it's somebody that you can be honest with, like, you know what, don't do it to a customer that you don't think would understand. Keep it like close friends and family, so you can rack in those last couple of points. So that's just another one. Oops. Okay, go away. Oh gosh. Of course you would. There we go. Okay. And lastly, attitude is not everything. I gotcha. I bet you thought I was going to say attitude is everything, right? That's what we always hear. Attitude is everything. See it, believe it, you can achieve it. Now, I'm going to quote my John Maxwell. He is big on, like, in personal development books. If you guys are looking for anything for personal development, he is great. And he suggests that attitude is not everything. Just because you believe it doesn't mean you can achieve it. But attitude may not be everything, but it is the most important thing. You still need drive. You still need passion. You still need a purpose on why you're doing what you're doing. You still need to put in the work. You still need to push and put the effort in and make the time. But attitude is everything. Just like we talked about earlier. If your attitude is coming off as you need points right now, you don't care what the person needs, you just care about the sale, it's going to come off. If you have a bad attitude about everything and you don't think you're going to hit Success Club, you probably won't, because you need to have a good attitude to give you the right perspective so you can talk to people and you can share your story effectively, and then in addition, help as many people as you can and hit Success Club. All right.